You're watching Times Now, and what is now making headlines so far when it comes to the senior-most Congress leader, Sonia Gandhi, insulting the President of India, Draupadi Murmu. Now, right after a short while back, the President concluded the joint address to the Parliament, as today being the first day of the budget session. Here is the thoughts that went in as far as what Sonia Gandhi was of the opinion of President Draupadi Murmu. No, did she not mention about her speech, no, did she not attack the government. She straight away went ahead for President Draupadi Murmu, apparently saying that poor lady, she was tired by the end.
Boring. No comment.
No, the poor lady, the president was getting very tired by the end.
Repeating the same thing again and again.
No, she could hardly speak for him.
थोड़ा पीछे हो जाइए, थोड़ा पीछे.
Boring.
Well, Shaina MC is with us right now. Shaina, can the President of India be referred to as poor lady? She was tired at the end when she addressed the joint sitting of the Parliament.
I think it's absolutely condescending of Sonia Gandhi ji, and especially when you use words like poor. Please understand, rich and poor are probably aberrations of the Congress party where they choose to feel entitled. Here you have a tribal president of India who the whole country is proud of, and you use this kind of an adjective to describe her and to say that the poor lady. I think it's not just condescending, it's arrogant too. But what can you expect from the Congress party other than this kind of commentary? Because they have nothing to comment on the point she made. They have nothing to comment on what the Honourable President said today in Parliament. And if they choose to continue to have such condescending statements, I'm sure it's not far before the actual Congress party becomes a very, very poor party in her own language.
All right. So thank you very much, Shaina, for joining in. Udit Raji of the Congress party is with us. Udit Raji, we're talking about the highest post, the President of India. And of course, a tribal woman who has now come forth climbing the ladder and has now served, given the position that she is right now, can she really be referred to as a poor lady? She was tired at the end by Sonia Gandhi.
Certainly, she was not invited at the inauguration of new Parliament building. Even at the time of entry of new Parliament building, even journalists and cine workers were invited. Even at Awadhya also, she was not invited. So they treated her like this. And that is the reality which has to be reflected. That in the name of the tribe.
Reflection in what?
Yeah,
because is Sonia Gandhi trying as a bit to insult the president further?
This government is using her as a puppet. Why I said that? Why didn't he? Why this new Parliament building wasn't inaugurated by her? And not only that, she was not even invited at the time of the entry of the new Parliament building. What worse can be done? What's wrong? What Sonia ji is saying?
No, Mr. Udit Raj,
right.
that you seem to be, building on that same statement there, because I urge you that listen in once again to what your leader said. Sonia Gandhi, while an opinion was asked from her, especially what she made of the president's speech, mainly on the work that has been done by the government so far, that should have been the issue rather. But what exactly did she comment on? Let's listen in.
No, the poor lady, the president was getting very tired by the end. No, the poor lady, the president was getting very tired by the end.
Udit Raji, if you would want to comment on that, because the president is making a speech, he is addressing the both houses of parliament. This is a joint session. Rather than, as always, the work of the opposition is to take on the government or criticize or give an opinion. Why give an opinion about the president herself, and that too in such a patronizing tone?
See, on the day of the Republic, was it appropriate on her part to say about one nation, one election? That was a totally government and political agenda. So what to do when the thin line has been diminished. What to do?
But what is that? So the president would be insulted by Sonia Gandhi?
Well, but what happened? It shows that it's a thin line.
Empathy could be on one side.
There was a division of power, and of course, in a constitution, position is already.
So, in your understanding, should a better usage of words that had been used by Sonia Gandhi, in fact, if she really wanted to put her point across?
I think it's appropriate word, because what happened that in the name of Dalit and Adivasi, BJP keeps them on certain posts and use them as puppet and to exploit Dalit sentiments for their gain, nothing else. They are not in power.
All right. Thank you very much, Udit Raji, for joining us here. So the Congress party going on to defend Sonia Gandhi, the comment, the remarks that have been made by her, and inviting the viewers as well who are watching the broadcast. What exactly do you make of this statement that has now been made by Sonia Gandhi? A veteran politician, a woman politician, she too has been at the top of where she's been placed in her party, especially when it comes to the alliance of other opposition political parties. And this is what she said when she was asked about the president's address.
No, the poor lady, the president was getting very tired by the end. No, the poor lady, the president was getting very tired by the end.
Poor lady was tired by the end. That is the statement that has been made by Sonia Gandhi. And of course, as far as when it comes to the president's address today is concerned, this is customary that is now followed at the beginning of the session. And today being the first day of the budget session, a joint session that was addressed by President Draupadi Murmu. And we are looking at, as far as when it comes to the statement and the address that was made by the president, that summarizes the work that has been done by the government of India so far. Charu Pragya of the BJP is also with us right now. Charu, as a woman and a woman, I mean, we are talking about President Draupadi Murmu and another veteran politician from the Congress, which is Sonia Gandhi. Now, if an opinion was sought from her, she could have taken easily on the government and the policies. Rather, she chose to give a statement on the president herself, saying, poor lady, she was tired by the end.
Good afternoon, and this is the way Congress has been functioning quite honestly, and they expose themselves at every turn. I believe that they have shown an extreme amount of disrespect for our Honorable President time and time again, from even before the time that she was elected to be our President. So, using her name to gain political brownie points when it suits them, pulling her down for being an Adivasi leader of our country, pulling her down for being a woman even, Congress has just every single time taken a step too far and gotten more and more disrespect to them. Sonia Ji is a senior leader of the Congress. I would have expected better from her, especially because she's a woman herself. So instead of being someone who stands in solidarity with another very successful leader, she has nothing positive to say. And forget that. Even if you want to criticize someone or something, you should criticize on statements made and policies discussed or issues. Please criticize on issues, because this just shows two things. One, you are not mentally present for that entire speech. You probably didn't even listen to it, just like your son doesn't bother to.
All right. Charu Pragya, thank you very much for your point of view. Of course, the viewers who are watching the broadcast, we have invited their point of view as well to be taken live on the channel. Tamilisai Sundararajan is also with us. Tamilisai Sundararajan, as far as the president today has also been talking about when it comes to the government giving top priority when it comes to tribal welfare, and she being at the topmost position of the country, which the constitution, as far as speaking on the very occasion of the first day of the budget session, is this the way in which another woman politician that we're looking at, and then there's Sonia Gandhi, no one else there. Can she now refer to the President of India as a poor lady? She was tired by the end?
Very, very disheartening to learn about the words used by Madam Sonia Gandhi. And when a First Lady itself is mentioned as poor lady, then whom they will respect? And the respect to be given to a tribal leader. And it is the mindset of them. It is not the words. It's not from the lips. It is from the heart. So they are not respecting the First Lady of our country.
when a first lady itself mentioned as poor lady, and what kind of respect they will give to other ladies, other politicians. The topmost person is itself mentioned as poor lady. Imagine the respect they will give to the other ladies, other politicians. So this is the mindset of Congress. It's not only the mindset of Sonia Gandhi. This is the mindset of Congress.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nararajan, for joining us here on the broadcast. Let's invite our viewers as well who have been patiently waiting. I believe Raj is connected with us from Bengaluru. Raj, do you believe that a line has been crossed, insult to the President of India?
This is a ridiculous statement by her. Being a lady and calling a President of India a poor lady, this is shocking, utterly disrespectful to a woman President of India. I don't like to say anything else because the words will be so much, it's unbelievable for her to make such a statement.
Thank you, Raj, for your point of view. I believe Radha Iyer is connected with us from Mumbai. Radha Iyer, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I heard the previous Rashid Alvi talking about the age of the president. I'm sure he knows that the president is younger than both himself and Sonia Gandhi. And if Sonia Gandhi, I'm sure that she must have felt so tired sitting there and listening to the president. Things that she did not want to listen must have made her tired. She was old enough to become tired. I can understand that. And it's really terrible for her to even think of mentioning something about the president. People who ever asked her the question would have asked with a reason to find out if she's going to talk about some matter of importance that the president.
Well, that's the point, because this is exactly the work. The summary of the work that has now been done by the government of India is mainly highlighted in the address that is made by the President of India. Radha Iyer, thank you very much for joining in. I'm told that Advaita is also connected with us. Advaita, what do you make of Sonia Gandhi's comment for the President of India?
Well, I think the Congress has this habit of diminishing high office, be it that of the prime ministers in the past or now the president. And I think it's in line with that. This is the highest office of the land. And to pass such a degrading comment does not augur well for the grand old party, so to speak.
Well, because, we've been speaking to the Congress leaders as well, and they have been saying that certainly Sonia Gandhi was right in doing so, because they say that it is not them, but the government on several occasions have insulted the president. So trying to turn the tables, so to say.
Well, they always agree with what the Gandhi family does anyway. The Congress doesn't have a mind of its own, apart from one that agrees with their dynasty. So I wouldn't pay much attention to what they have to say.
All right. Advaita, thank you very much for your point of view. We are also inviting our viewers as well. We'll be taking your comments live on what you think that should have been exactly when it comes to the conduct that needs to be given, the kind of respect that needs to be given to the President of India. This is the highest office, Sabyasachi, that we are talking about in the country. And as far as when it comes to the address here is concerned, what the President of India is saying, the gender here doesn't matter. We are talking about the highest post. But even when it comes to the tribal woman president who has reached such heights, does she kind of deserve such kind of commentary that is now coming in from another woman politician? And she is a veteran, no less.
Well, absolutely not. See, the kind of remarks that has been coming in from the Congress party against the President of India is absolutely not right, because time and again we had seen that the Congress party has been going on criticizing the President of India, but rather has been criticizing her on a personal level, be it former leader of opposition Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary calling her a Rashtrapatni, and now Sonia Gandhi, the chairman of the Congress party, insulting the President of India, and she herself being the woman. Time and again we had seen that the BJP has been countering the Congress party over its disrespect to Draupadi Murmu. In fact, the BJP have been saying that the Congress party is forgetting that she is the first tribal president of India, and time and again such remarks, such derogatory remarks have been coming in from the Congress party time and again. And this time remarks came in from Sonia Gandhi. Also Mr. Rahul Gandhi could be heard saying that she repeated the same thing again and again, and it is boring. See, the Congress party can criticize the president, can criticize the government, but on the policies, but not on a personal level, which has been happening from the Congress party time and again.
All right. So to say, as far as President herself highlighted the government's efforts when it comes to prioritizing welfare of the tribal communities, and at the end of the day, when it comes to the end of address, it seems that she herself was insulted by Sonia Gandhi. Let's get in a word from Ravi Kumar, who is also connected with us from Chennai. Ravi, what is your point of view?
Oh, Sonia Gandhi is a foreigner. Murmu is our Adivasi lady. How can you say she is poor? Where is her origin? Very shocking. How come the Dalit people who are canvassing for DMK and VCK and all these people in Tamil Nadu? What a nonsense. How can she speak like that? The arrogance from the dynasty policy.
All right, so you're calling the comments and the statement as shocking. Thank you very much, Ravi Kumar, for joining in. Jyotsna is with us from the TDP. Jyotsna, what do you make of the statement that has been made by Sonia Gandhi? Do you believe that this is a direct insult to a woman president?
I'm sorry, but I should say that they are used to it. Since the election of the Honorable President, Her Excellency, they have always been insulting. It's not the first time. Every time, even during the elections also, when our name was proposed, they had a problem with it. Then after that also, they passed remarks on her. And even today, if you see, that shows that disrespect not only to the Honorable President, but also to the Constitution. The Constitution, जो book वो हाथ में लेके घूमते हैं ना राहुल गांधी जी, उस book के लिए what kind of a respect they carry, it is very clear today.
All right.
You call the Honorable President's speech as boring?
Yes, we are going to play that out exactly when it comes to what Rahul Gandhi was of the opinion. Jyotsa Tirunagri, thank you very much for joining in from the TDP side. Let's tell you exactly what was Rahul Gandhi's reaction. We played out Sonia Gandhi first. Now let's talk about this controversy brews as Sonia Gandhi, her statement, when it comes to was directed towards the President of India. Her son and Lok Sabha opposition leader that we are talking about, Rahul Gandhi, also seems to be facing the backlash as they are targeting President Murmu. When asked about the speech, today's joint address, this is what he said.
Boring. No comment.
No, the poor lady, the president was getting very tired by the end.
Repeating the same thing again and again.
No, she could hardly speak for him.
Boring. No comment.
No, the poor lady, the president was getting very tired by the end.
Repeating the same thing again and again.
No, she could hardly speak for him.
Well, one word, boring, as he seems to be summing up when it comes to the president's address. And not just him, let's talk about more leaders there from the opposition. Here is Pappu Yadav, who's also insulted the president further, where he has said, mocking the president's address, calling it as a love letter. The remark that has sparked off outrage, with many now demanding respect for the nation's top constitutional post. As far as Pappu Yadav is concerned, he's saying, and he is calling the speech of the President of India as a love letter.
है वो तो स्टाम्प है और किसी का लव लेटर पढ़ना है उनको, वो तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं है। वो अब आप किसी की गुणगान करना आप उठा करके देखिए ना भाई, इस देश की इकोनॉमी से शुरू करते हैं, नोटबंदी से शुरू करते हैं जो इनका माइलस्टोन था, हम शुरू करते हैं ब्लैक मनी से, हम शुरू करते हैं 15 लाख रुपया से, हम शुरू करते हैं 2 करोड़ नौकरी से, हम शुरू करते हैं आयुष्मान से, जनधन योजना से, हम शुरू करते हैं एमएसपी से, हम शुरू करते हैं मणिपुर से, हम शुरू करते हैं अग्निवीर से, हम शुरू करते हैं आरक्षण को जो खत्म किया उससे, हम शुरू करते हैं जाति जनगणना से। आप कोई भी हिस्टोरिकल, आप ये सत्ता और सियासत के केंद्र बिंदु इनका रहा है। 12 साल के बाद कुंभ होता है, कह दिया 140 साल के बाद कुंभ हो रहा है, 144 के बाद फिर कुंभ होगा। हमेशा झूठ की खेती करना और लोगों को डाइल्यूट करना, इकोनॉमी से भटकाना, ये बात करते ही नहीं है कॉमन मैन की, मिडिल क्लास की, ये बात करते नहीं है इकोनॉमी की, आर्थिक आजादी की, रोजगार बढ़ाने की।
So that is Pappu Yadav's opinion there, Sabyasachi. Of course, he's taken on the government's policies and the decisions. That is the way that the opposition should be doing so. But a direct commentary as far as the president's speech is concerned, how valid is that? Calling the president's speech as a love letter.
Well, absolutely. See, it is extremely derogatory remark that has come in from Mr. Pappu Yadav. On one hand, he is criticizing the policies of the central government. That is absolutely right. He can question the policies that has been put across by the central government, but passing a remark on the President of India that she is like a stamp, wo to stamp ki tarah hai, and her speech, comparing her speech with the reading a love letter. So such remarks is absolutely derogatory. The Congress party would not condemn such remark, because such remark already has come in from Sonia Gandhi, the chairman of the Congress party. We had seen that several leaders of the Congress party in fact backing the remark that has come in from Sonia Gandhi, and now Mr. Pappu Yadav, who calls himself to be very close to the Gandhi family and the Congress party, now calls that the speech by President of India Draupadi Murmu is like a love letter and she is a stamp. We had seen that time and again such remarks have been coming in from the Congress party and its allies time and again. We had seen that absolute no condemnation from the Congress party or the allies on such remarks on the President of India earlier also, and this time also we had seen that several leaders from the Congress party in fact are backing the remark made by Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi himself.
All right, but this is now coming at a time, as far as this controversy that seems to be brewing on these three remarks that are now coming in, and we are talking about the topmost politicians in the opposition, whether be it Sonia Gandhi calling the president's speech, saying that poor lady, she was so tired at the end of it, Rahul Gandhi, where he has summed up that as far as when it comes to the president's address is concerned, one word he said, it was boring, he found the speech boring, and a love letter is something that what Pappu Yadav is of the opinion, where he seems to be taking on not just the government's policies, but also having an opinion on the president's address. Now,